The ultimate street food in Egypt. All Egyptians like it and eat it, whether homemade or street food. In this video, I'll show you the authentic way to make the Egyptian Hawawshi, which is basically bread stuffed with beef and veggies. Subscribe for more Egyptian recipes. ويا مليون أهلا وسهلا. Here in the blender, I have the onion, the tomato, and the pepper. These are the basic vegetables for Hawawshi. I blend them to keep their texture. I don't want to squeeze them. When I reach this chunky texture, I stop blending and I move to the next step. In a sieve, I add the vegetables with a bowl underneath, and I start to press the vegetables to extract the juices. I'm using here a spatula, but it is easier to use your hands and squeeze them out. I take my time in this stage because if the juice is not extracted well, the meat will fall apart and won't be firm. And the juice will make the bread soft, not crispy, and we don't want this. In a large bowl, I have 500 grams of ground beef with 20% fat. I add the veggies after squeezing them very well. As you see here, they are dry. I want to show you the amount of juice I extracted from the vegetables. Here, imagine having all of this inside the bread. I season it with mainly black pepper and mixed spices, and of course salt. Here I mix very well. I like to use my hand to make sure that everything is mixed. This is very important also to make the meat firm and not chunky. I want the meat to be one piece inside the bread. I leave this for a couple of hours or even a day in the fridge to marinate, and then I prepare the bread. I have here Egyptian bread. I guess you can find it in the supermarkets. Inform me in the comments if you see this in the supermarkets or not. I open up the bread using kitchen scissors. I cut to open it, but I don't separate these two parts. I want them to stay intact to protect the meat from drying out in the oven. Here I'm stuffing the bread. I take a handful of meat and I spread it inside the bread. I make sure that it's flat because it helps with the cooking process. I press with my hand on a flat surface as you see here until it is nice and flat. This thick is good here because if it's so thick, it won't get cooked, and if it's too thin, it will dry out in the oven. So keep it medium like this. I put the Hawawshi in a tray and I make sure not to put them on top of each other because I want them to get a nice golden color and to get crispy. And I brush the top of Hawawshi with oil. This will help with the color. I put this in the oven at 464 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. You can use the air fryer too here. After 20 to 30 minutes in the oven, you will get the most delicious food you could ever taste. The house will be loaded with the smell. And we serve it with pickles or tahini sauce or even salad. And here, listen to the crispiness. Hope you like it and let me know if you've tried this before. Don't forget to subscribe and comments here on the video if you have any suggestions for the next recipes. And بالهنا والشفا, which is bon appetit but in the Egyptian way.